Welcome everybody to our live stream here. It's Friday. I'm International Master William Paschall. We live in Budapest, Hungary. Coming in from Europe, expat International Master. Hosting a live stream here on lichess and Twitch. I'm taking challenges 5+3 casual. If you'd like to play, let me know. Just waking up here. Try to keep the early challenges under 2,000 while they get warmed up. Let's see. No one is lurking. No one is lurking in the chat. We've got lichess.org on playing 5+3. Let me get maybe a warm-up game of some kind. I hate puzzles. Did I tell you that I hate puzzles? Puzzles are massively overrated. Alright, let's see. Learn, play, create a game, lobby, and see what we got. Chess training 2021. Oh yeah. He's 2666 in rapid, I'm sure. Smells like a computer. Let's see. Please 5+3. This is just a warm-up game. I'll accommodate this 3+2. Snuggles the Snail. You're the only one here. Good to see you. Where's our friends? The usual Astrobate's not here. He's sleeping in. Great to see you, Snuggles the Snail. Pancake Frog. Nice pancake frog you've got there. I hate this variation, actually. Yes, I do. Pass, but Russia. Alright. Thank you, Snuggles the Snail, for tuning in. Yeah, I don't know. What am I supposed to do in this position? I guess d6. I don't like this line that much. It's passive. He trades his c-pawn toward the center. It seems very logical. Looks like white is doing okay here. Now it's my turn. What do I do? If I take, I enhance the position of his knight. Enhanced knight position. What about this? Knight d4 I forgot about. Hopefully that's not an issue. An unusual move that crops up from time to time. I don't normally play this time control. It's a little bit fast for our first game. And now I have a challenge. Disto 3+0. No 3+0s, thank you. No, thank you. Might as well play bullet. I don't do bullet. Bullet is a waste of time. As I've said many times, waste your time. I was recently playing some 3-0s, trying to get some rating points back, but I would prefer not to do that. Definitely not on my stream. Maybe just like randomly. Queen h4. Oof. That's an oof. Queen h4 is just very strong for black. Of course he has knight e6. Queen h2 check. How about bishop takes h2? Lots of good possibilities here. Bishop h2. I guess queen h4 will go for it. Not exactly sure what my plan is here, to tell you the truth. Yeah, maybe this isn't such a great way to play it. I mean, knight e6, pawn e6, rook e6. Now I have to make a stupid move. His king is going to hide on f1. After knight e6, queen h2 check, king f1. Maybe I can play something else there. Queen h1 check, king e2, queen h5 check, king e2, queen h5 check. Trying to trade queens. Anyway, it's an unrated game. My opponent seems to be in a state of shock. But I don't think this is necessarily winning for black. Remember, it's 3+2 increment. So I've got challenges 5+3, 5+3. Alright, that's more like it. That's what we're looking for. A little time for me to talk about the games while I'm playing. I'd like to analyze here. Now, he took forever on this move. Bishop h2 looks bad, so what do I do now? Check, king e2. Do I have anything? fe6. I mean, my bishop's actually protected, so it's possible to play fe6. And then king f7. Maybe this is not so bad. We're way ahead in development. Isn't that funny? It's the Aliakin's defense, and we're ahead in development. How am I ahead in development? King f7, attacking a whole rook. And he can play like bishop d5, but I don't think that's going to help him. I have a kind of evil threat here. Queen h1 check. No, it's not on. He has king e2. I don't have any knight f4. No threat. But I was thinking bishop d5, cd5 leaves him with no developed pieces. He has queen f3, but his rook is hanging. So what do you want him to play here? He's hosed. I mean, white has no development. Check it out. No development. Your pieces are not developed, dude. I don't know about this opening, though. This is probably his best move. That is kind of annoying. But I mean, still, let's see. Does he survive this move? Rook e3? That sucks. He's starting rook h3 to kick me out. The endgame is only equal or very slightly better for black if I trade queens there. I need to refocus. Check and take the pawn. Yeah, maybe. Maybe this is my best. Obviously some danger involved with this, but I have knight f6 in the event of a check. Queen b3 looks kind of dangerous. He missed it. I mean, black is still better here strategically. I'm up a pawn. I'm strategically better. He found queen b3, unfortunately, which is a pain. Why? Let's see, this wasn't hanging last move. White's gonna hang on, it looks like. Whoa. He's gonna hang on. My king is not safe. No, we're going home. Home, James. Bishop takes. It's a speedy one, isn't he? 1932, 3+2. Should I move my h-pawn? Would that be a good idea? You think this guy would play like 3-0 or something with the speed he's got? He just intuitively knows not to trade. It's a stupid move. The guy's incredibly fast. Good game. Not into resigning either. Now he resigns. Wow. He's got the speed on when he wants to play fast. I think you should switch to 3+0. Pass, but Skyfall, we're not doing 3+0. Speaking of which, Ninja Hator. Why did I just take your challenge first? The other guy was here first. I thought you were a subscriber. It doesn't matter anyway. And you called me sir. Don't call me sir. Too formal. Mr. or sir is not allowed. Dude. Brah. I hate brah, actually. Alright, but whatever. Just don't call me Mr. Castle C5. Why am I playing this? I'm just like playing a random line. I don't even play this. Man, that's like the boringest variation ever for white. But you really shouldn't give me the file there. You're not supposed to exchange rooks like on black's terms. You're giving black a very slight advantage here. So bishop g5, what is this? I'm having weird hallucinations. Okay, what's up? Bishop g5, it doesn't do anything. What are you trying to do with that? I don't see where your bishop is like intending to go. Now b3 might be a good move. Now what do I do? Weird. Yeah, I don't get it. What am I supposed to do? So I missed something. Maybe you should play bullet chess. You got 150 bullet games. He doesn't play a lot of bullet. Actually, you've got no games. Mostly just blitz. Very few games here, Ninja Hator. Where do you play chess? Rook d7, perhaps? Man, this is just like horrible. Like the only time I play c5 in my life, and he like vacuums all the pieces for a boring draw. Dude, that's like the nightmare for people who play this move, I guess. This is literally the most awful thing to face. Like the exchange variation of the King's Indian or something. God, dude. I mean, I know I'm higher rated, but this just sucks the life out of the game. So white's supposed to play either keep the tension or... Knight c3 isn't so bad, probably. Knight c3, knight c6, and then bishop e3 or queen a4. I admit to have played that once or twice, but trading queens is definitely weird. Yeah, you're just in too much of a hurry to trade pieces. I'm afraid my advantage is pretty small anyway, though. What advantage? Micro advantage. I should have... Well, I could have played 94. I don't know if that's a good move, even. Wait is, like, apparently trying to trade all the pieces. He's 1700 classical. Wow. Why is the classical rating so low? Just get bored, I guess. Man, I would just give it up and play tic-tac-toe. This variation sucks for white, but it is very drawish. Even the right way to play it with the take, you're supposed to take on the next move. So, knight c3, knight c6, dc, dc, bishop e3, bishop e6, queen a4. That type of line is possible, but it's nothing either. You can't just surrender the tension with white and expect to get anything. But if you're playing for the goal of a draw, I guess it's realistic. It's just a draw position. I don't get this bishop g5 move either. That's weird, isn't it? Like, to just put his bishop here for no reason. Not exchange it, just leave it there. Seems like he's lost to Tempe, and there's nothing I can do about it. He played rook takes, rook, and then knight. Knight d1 back to c3. No longer a subscriber. Alright, Disto196. Now what do I do? Like knight h5? Go for the bishop pair? I guess. Yeah, this looks fun. Black is better. Not easy to make progress for black. Taking challenges 5 plus 3 casual. Whoa. That's a crazy move. He just snapped that move off. What is that? Why e4? I see. Wait a minute. Whoa, he's got some kind of weird defense here? That's crazy. What? Bizarre. Take with check, and then he's winning a pawn back? Wow, that's nutty. Oh my gosh. Take with check, and he's winning his pawn back. I don't know. Complicated endgame. He just keeps going like the Energizer Bunny no matter what happens. He doesn't seem phased. What? What a move. Does that work? Plays a very strange game. I guess I'm better, but I'm not sure. I've got takes on f4. Yeah, e takes f5, g takes f4. So I guess I'm winning. G takes f4. It's like pulling teeth. He's 1700 classical, but his blitz is 2000. It's like pulling teeth to win a pawn. I won a pawn with a better structure. Where is everyone? I know it's early. Even Astrobate's not here. All my pawns are on the same side, sort of. That was a blunder. Finally a blunder. Should have taken the bishop. Last chance. Where is everybody? Taking Blitz challenges 5+3 casual. No rated, no other time controls. See if we can get it straight. 5+3 standard casual. Casual. Thank you. Alright. Next game. Alright, that was... Yeah, I'll never play c5 again if they're going to go and do like d takes c5. Ugh. It's horrible. Man, I hate that. The symmetrical position. Disto, I've never played before. Wow, someone actually played the Richter Rouser with white. Non-existent here on lichess. Nobody knows this. So I'm trying to learn the system. I never played this casual variation, but it's probably one of Black's best. I need to learn the theory. There's a lot of theory for Black, so I'd never played this in a real game. But I have no way to practice online. Like no one on lichess below like 2500 will play the proper theory. I tried to hold a thematic tournament last week. We actually got to play a couple games. Though people like left book very early. Super smart chess player. I'm glad someone's alive here. Snuggles the Snail was here earlier. But the chat isn't very lively. People are either like falling asleep in the United States or just waking up here in Europe. It's kind of a twilight zone. Miro, there you are. Speaking of people falling asleep in the United States, we're in the in-between shift here. The tween shift between the United States and Europe. You're either up too late or up too early. Hello from the Republic of Kazakhstan. Hello, giraffe. Actually, in Hungarian they say giraffe. You're 4 hours ahead? It's crazy. How can you be, you're really 4 hours ahead in Kazakhstan? 4 hours of Europe? Wow, that's crazy. How can they be, wow. You must be in the east side of Kazakhstan. Do you have two time zones there? Or is all the country in one time zone? Yeah, 2 time zones. It's a big country, right? Kazakhstan, pretty large. All right, King B1 is theory. I feel nervous about this move. Is this right, Master? Well, I mean, I've got to watch my D7 bishop. Am I good in geography? I always like geography, but I'm not an expert. I'm better than average. It was a subject that I always enjoyed. A lot of people never left their town and don't know. I live in Europe, you know, I'm from the United States, so I've traveled a lot. But I've never been to Asia, sadly. Kazakhstan is in Asia. It is large, yeah. It's large. It looks large on the map, but maps can be deceiving. Well, I just played knight back to f3. All right, this is not a really stupid idea, I guess. He avoids exchanges of pieces. So now what do I do? In terms of mass, yeah, Kazakhstan is huge. So what do I do? Castle's queenside, h5. Again, I'm kind of new to this system, so I'm a little bit confused. What do you do when they come for you? I mean, b4 is an idea. This is really not my bowl of fish. I've got to learn how to play this stuff. e5 is not a threat. But where do I put my king and what do I do? That's the critical question. I mean, castle's queenside. Even Magnus has played the black side of this type of variation in some games. But the Rouser, the classical Sicilian, is kind of under a cloud. It looks like one of the weird Caro-Khans. It's not a Caro-Khan. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do after knight f3. Again, I'm new to this variation. I really have no experience here. I mean, I know general ideas from other variations of the Rouser, but it's different. Rook a7 guarding my bishop? I don't know. It's just a move. This is a weird move. It guards d7. I guess I won't be castling queenside. I'm sure rook a7 is not the proper move, though. 99% sure. We're 99% sure that was a bad move. He's going to just centralize and like try to sack a knight with knight d5. I guess I can walk the king over. A la Magnus. Manual castling at its best. That knight d5 sack. You know, the problem is if I go b4 right away, he could stick his knight on a4. Although I'm not sure he would have. I mean, he might go back here and then re-centralize. So I think this. Does this seem crazy? Does this seem crazy to you? Well, my rook is protecting my bishop, so there's nothing there. It walks out of this stupid knight d5 sacrifice. You know, so it's not so easy for white to bust me. It might have been easier to castle queenside in the first place. I'm going to basically get the same effect as if I castle queenside. It just takes 4 moves to do it. With rook a7 and king c8, king b8. I don't know. I can also protect my f7 pawn. It's definitely like harder for white. White's got to like, okay, what do I do? You know, black's just hanging out. Oh, you lived in San Diego? Yeah, I don't know the West Coast well. I'm a East Coast guy. I was in Los Angeles once. But I liked the climate. It was awesome. It's nice having no humidity. Obviously. Now it's a French, Miro. How's your French? Defending f7. How's your French skills? It's a French now. But that's part of the plan, right? Lateral defense. It's a Caro-Kann. It's a French. It's a Sicilian. But white is getting low on time. This pawn could become weak. My king needs to travel over here. Now that's not nice. It looks like he's going to sacrifice a piece. So king c8, bishop d5, pawn d5. Maybe I should play rook d7. King c8. Knight d5 doesn't look as scary. Bishop takes d5. There is like rook d7. That could be actually some e6 stuff. Maybe I should move my king. Scary though. He's gonna sack the bishop instantly. So I could play rook d7 also. Then he has 96. So I probably have to take. Whoa. Okay. Peaceful. A peaceful kind of guy. Peace loving. Man, this is crazy. He likes tactics, I guess. What a weird position. Bishop h6. What's happening on bishop h6? White's pieces, like the setup of them, they're like glued down. It's crazy. They never move. pieces are just glued down. White's coordination is remarkable. Whoa, what is that, a tactic? He's just too fast. Insanely fast player. I don't know if this is a win anymore. It might be a draw. Oh no. He certainly has some bullet skills. This game will be like the longest game of all time. Got some interesting bullet skills. Alright, once. It was a winning position for me, but I'm just not that fast. Alright, good game. I feel rushed by these players who can just play instantly. Moves. Not my thing. But it was unclear earlier. I think that white might have been close to winning at one point. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I was just afraid of ghosts. I'm just taking the challenges I get from established accounts. In order. BRTN Segura. Yeah. We take the challenges in order. It's very complicated. Oh my god. Alright. We don't talk about that site here. So you're in the wrong place. Alright. Queen C2. This is crazy. That's a new one. Challenge me to play on the evil chess site. Bishop takes c3, queen c3, knight e4. Bishop d8, knight c3. No, I don't play on that site. Sorry. Not interesting. We've got... Yeah, can't play you then. Sorry. Yeah, it's tough to sign up for a free chess site. It must be difficult. Alright, let's see. Queen b6. Yeah, once plays very quick. We're better now with the center. Man, I've got all these just speedy opponents. Yes, that's right. WJ Loof, welcome. Up late or up early? In the time rush, there was a knight fork. Ah, oh, which knight fork? Wow, rook fc1, double exclamation. He played rook fc1. That's an awesome move. He's used no time for the whole game. This is sick. He's used negative 10 seconds against an IM. Negative 10. It's a good thing you're playing 5+3, man. He does listen. I think he's a kid who just is addicted to playing bullet chess, but challenges me anyway. But if you stop and use your time, you'll probably increase your rating 200 or 300 points. Look at this tactic he's got with knight c5. Start thinking and start using your time. You could go from 1800 to 2000. But right now, if you're going to play every game like it's 1 minute, you're going to hold yourself back probably 200 or 300 points. What's up, B-Jock? So he tried for some sort of cheapo based on knight c5, but I don't have to take with the bishop on f6. His knight is badly placed on the side of the board. White is slightly worse here. Very slightly worse. Standard. Coffee time. I want another coffee, man. I had my coffee. It wasn't enough. Moving before you think used to be frowned upon. Well, now with Magnus Carlsen and Hikaru dominating the world chess streaming world, moving before you think is considered normal. Black is slightly better. I don't know, am I helping him like reestablish his knight in the center with this move? Perhaps. I feel that slightly. Bishops are stronger than knights. Nice maneuver. Coach, what are you talking about? What is all you're talking about have to do with the woodpecker method? What does the woodpecker method have to do with what we're talking about moving fast? Is that somehow related? Man, this guy is not bad. But again, we see like attempted vacuuming of the pieces. Kind of like my game against Ninja Hator. Attempted vacuuming. Trying to trade everything off. Coach A just like tosses out random stuff. Random comments section. We're only like a tiny bit better. He's 1800 lichess, which puts him around 1500 FIDE. He's played really well strategically now, re-establishing that knight back to e2 and d4. That's kind of sophisticated. Black is microscopically better. No, it's like you're just trying to suck all the pieces off the board. It's a vacuum. We had that in the first game. I don't feel like I've instigated these exchanges. I feel like in most cases white has instigated exchanges here. Bishop takes d4. Rook takes c4. Queen c2. Wow. So what do I do? Bishop takes d4. Rook takes c4. Pawn takes c4. The knight is just as strong as the bishop here. It's not recent. You're only like 3 years behind the times, but it's cool. That's relatively recent. Move first, think later. Yeah, that's a good 3 years old. Queen E, at least, maybe more. Queen e4, Queen e4, F e4. I'm wondering about this. Queen e4, F e4, King f1, f5, King e2, King f8, King f4, etc. I don't like my pawn structure. I guess this is a better move. This was the original plan. I was just evaluating that king and pawning game. The guy has played the whole game in like 1 minute, and he's in a queen ending against an IM. That's pretty good, dude. You're 1692 in rapid. Sandbagger. But formerly he was very good in tactics, but weak in positional play. In this game, he's suddenly good at positional play. It's interesting. It seems like I'm playing a different player. He was very, very tactical before. Alright, now we got him. Wow. That's it? He's busted. It's always good to be motivated. His speed is unbelievable. And making reasonable moves. In the end, he's going to lose because he played too fast. But he was on the verge of a draw. He has a minute and a half more than me in blunders in this queen ending. In what is probably a drawn position. Maybe it's not so easy, though. Not so easy. How do I win this? It's going to take some work to win this position. And I'm down to 50 seconds. He's only 1800 in bullet, too. Not that high. Yeah, I think I chose the wrong square there, I guess. Damn, dude. Same position we just had a minute ago. It shouldn't be that hard to beat someone who's like 1800 in an ending, but I don't have a pass pawn really yet. This is not so easy. Maybe it's not a short win. You know, honestly. There was too much pronouncement that I'm winning, but I don't think it's that simple. Queen h6 gives him counterplay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't flip the board on me. Where did it go? Queen c1. Now, he changed his move to queen c1. That's bizarre. Why did he do that? Wow. Queen c1 is really strange. Passive. But still, it's not over. Man, but his time. Am I getting an increment? Am I lagging? Where's my time? Ah. Am I getting my 3-second increments? It seems like his time just keeps increasing. Mine just goes down. Captain Obvious. That's what they call you, right? Man, this guy is tricky. I have a plan. This is the plan. To win another pawn with check. Oh, I have check again. Nice. Discover check. There's no way this is a perpetual. Speed is unbelievable. He's training to be the fastest player on lichess. But it's kind of surprising. Like, I play players all day in the hourly arenas are way weaker than this guy for the money. And way slower. He just needs to get his rating up. He's just too fast and too good to be 1809. That rating is bogus. Dr. Tripchance, winner of the Tuesday Swiss tournament. The regular crews here, Antonio VIP. We are missing Asterbait. Don't you love it when people don't resign? I just like to troll them by waiting to the last second to make the mating move. Alright. So does everyone have 100 games? That's my only request. 100 rated games, so you're not a dubious noob. Just to give them hope that I'm gonna like disconnect or something. That's what you get for not resigning, right? I mean, he wasn't doing anything bad, but I just want to demonstrate. That's how you troll people. Like, it's only really effective if I have like a minute left. If I have a minute left and people don't resign when I have made in one, I'll sit there and wait until I have 1 second left to mate them. Just to teach them a lesson, you know? You're wasting our time. There's a weird sound outside. I think it's an alien invasion. Bear in mind the opponent can claim victory at some point. No, they can't. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? They can't claim victory, Antonio. That's just if you're disconnected. No, dude. No. That's impossible. It doesn't work like that. That claim victory thing has to be if they're like... That has to be if their, I don't know, their connection is out, right? I mean, I'm not taking what Antonio says there. That's not possible. That never happened to me. Bishop g4. Whoa, what is this? I can't believe that. That's crazy. No, I think you're mistaken. I think you're mistaken. The disconnect thing has to be like if they left the page or whatever, you know. If you leave the page, you have like if your internet connection goes down, you know, for a time. But I'm always scared that will happen. Obviously, you're taking a risk. You like sit there for 59 seconds waiting to drop mate in one, and just to teach them a lesson, and then you get disconnected for real. Then you're not laughing anymore. Generally, I don't troll people too much, but I mean, if they're really going to be jerks, if they're going to sit there and not resign with mate in one on the board, and like both sides have 2 minutes left, You published an article and they spelled your name wrong? Is that what I'm getting? Alright, wow. Castle's queenside, kids. That's pretty crazy. James Bond. Castle queenside. Very insane way of playing this. I have knight g5. That sort of popped in my mind, sort of subconsciously. That's an option. There is d5 trying to bust open the position. That's always possible. Bishop e3 preparing d5. What else? There's all these choices. Life is about choices. It's like a commercial. Bishop g5, bishop e7. Doesn't seem very constructive to me. It's a crazed Scandi, yeah. It's not good for black, but I'm not finding it. Knight g5 is not that convincing. Bishop e3 is not that convincing. All the moves I look at aren't convincing, you know. White's better, but yeah. This one looks the most interesting. Open game went ahead in development. Let's not give him another chance. In general, against the Scandinavian, d5 is a crushing move. In the Carol Constantine's too. If you can get that as a sack. The move I don't like because it's not developmental, and this is move 10, you know. Now, takes on c6. Yeah, we're good to go, right? We're good to go. Simple chess. If I get bishop f4, we're smoking that diagonal, right? Man, that is a nasty diagonal. Nasty like Donald Trump. Someone got mad at me for saying Donald Trump yesterday. But I mean, now that he's a failed blogger, I really don't mind mentioning his name. I appreciate that I can say nasty again. And the word Trump. Got to get our politics in. Let's see. Bishop f4. Yeah, bishop f4. But that's cool, Dr. Chip Chance. It's not about the name. It's about the word, man. It was a good word. You know? It was a good word that I had to stop using. This move trumps that. You know, this trumps that. He ruined it. Now we can use it again. Knight d4, bishop e2, knight c6, knight d4. Does that win by force? Could knight d4 win by force? Knight d4. Bishop e2. He takes a piece, I take a queen. He takes a piece, I take a rook. Then he goes back to h5 and my knight is trapped. That's bizarre. Man, alright, I don't know. I wasted a lot of time thinking about it. I wasted a lot of time here. Like in the last 4 years, I wanted to say like Trump. This trumps that, or, and I couldn't, you know, it would make me like physically ill to say it, but now I can say it again. It feels like freedom to be able to use the entire language of, the entire English language without having to worry about it. But it would be good for my bank account. If Trump runs again, I'm betting again, heavily against him. And there's all these like idiots who would still believe he could win, so the odds would be way out of whack again. I'm really hoping he runs again. I'm going to put a lot of money on it. This time, we're going into the 5-figure territory. We got to take advantage of the odds, because nobody else is gonna create like unrealistic odds. A lot of people are gonna believe the fantasy, and so that's our chance to cash in. I seriously hope Trump runs again. Otherwise, like, I'm not gonna make, you know, 5 figures on a single bet. I just didn't bet enough the first time. He'll probably get the odds up to like a coin flip or something. It's like taking money from a baby. Please, Donald, run again. All your followers will get your odds up to like 50-50. We'll place the bet and then just rake in the money. Knight h5. I thought about this, but man, now I'm wasting too much time. Bishop e3, I think the simple solution. This was my plan. They're probably like a stronger move somewhere. He did draw me from the diagonal. But I mean, obviously this is fatal. Maybe he can survive. But again, the knight d4 is even stronger now. Like king b8, knight d4 resigns. He doesn't have the option to get his king off the file now. And rook c1 is coming. You've notified the issue with challenges on lichess forum. Yeah, good luck with that. Bet against himself. Now that's an interesting concept. No sports figures have ever done things like that, right? That's probably true. That's the best idea I've heard in a long time, Dr. Chip Chance. That would probably be the way they would fund the whole campaign, just like bet against themselves. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea, of course. It's almost like fixing a match or something. Yeah, great idea. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just waiting for the money. Oof. What do I do now? Knight d5? No. Bishop c5 is a great move. Damn it. But wait. Man, I'm screwing this up. Again, time problems. Everyone's faster than me. Yeah, it's a Pete Rose sort of betting scam. Yeah, you just get a lot of other people to place bets. You know, of course you can't bet in the United States on politics. So the bets have to be placed outside the country. Obviously. It was neither blindfold nor a simul JNS. But I mean, how can someone drop their queen and a candidate master not see it? I don't understand. What was that? How can you play queen g3 and your opponent doesn't see? Your queen is unprotected. I'm not quite following. It wasn't bullet. It was like a simul. All right. It was interesting, but not enough. Black is now down the exchange with no compensation. Well, JNS, no offense intended, but there was lots of time, really. 30 seconds, a minute, I don't know. How much time was there? Did Manny retire before Mike recently? What are you talking about? Baseball? Manny Ramirez? Are you talking about boxing? I thought you were talking about Manny Ramirez. Is he retired from Japanese baseball yet? Yeah, alright, let's go. Mirales. Mirales, what's up? Navarro lost in 9 moves recently. Creative. Oh, Manny, of course. Oh, right, okay. We're talking boxing. What is this? Oh, you didn't get to play the gambit. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to play d4. Morales plays this gambit line, but I don't allow it. You know, that's my whole game. Now Morales is playing the semi-Tarash. He's been training with Schieberspieler. Schieberspieler doesn't play the Petrov. Morales has been taking lessons with Nakamura, toning down his opening repertoire with the Queen's Gambit declined. And the Petrov, or no. Hikaru doesn't play the Petrov. Guys, happy Friday. Welcome to the semi-Tarash. So e4 is main line. We talked about this during the subscriber stream yesterday. But I didn't know that Morales seriously plays a semi-Tarash. Okay, now we get like a standard IQP position if he wants. Did we have this? Did you play this before? The Berlin and the Queen's Gambit declined. Boring. I kind of like the Berlin endgame for black though. It's nice to play for a win. Yeah, this looks like one of my games with Schieberspieler. Semi-Tarash is tough. But again, like the whole Queen's Gambit is tough. But it's rough for an aggressive player. That's why I'm so skeptical of Hikaru doing that. I mean, I realize he's playing 2700s, but now knight takes d5. This looks like a position in a book I have. Now it's a Petrov. You could be happy you're playing a bad Petrov. Man, this looks exactly like the position in Lipnitsky's book. Can you do that? You can do queen d5? Sir, you must be joking. Computer 1, Morales 0. Seriously, you played b6 on the queen side. Isn't this just game over? You have to take with the pawn there and go into the Lipnitsky position. It's like a training position for white after ED. What's the best way to try to play for an advantage? I think you have to. How can you survive this? You can do this? For real? Your friend who cheated against me? Dude, he was such a computer, it was ridiculous. Alright, knight e5, queen c7. Man, I was hoping for queen c7, but that's illegal. I was calculating queen c7, bishop f4. That'd be messed up. Unfortunately, I can't do that. So knight e5 is obvious move, but well, it doesn't seem like, you know, like my ratings suck. I'm like 2490 in rapid. Every like 2100 who puts in a lot of effort is 2490 or something like that. I should be higher, honestly. I just don't have time to concentrate. I should be able to get up to 2600s. Based on my FIDE strength and my title, my rating should be around 2600. Still, it's not a bad achievement, but I see all kinds of 2100 FIDE players who are like 25, even higher. Well, I mean, what motivation? What is it? What is a game for me? You know, like, what am I gonna spend hours playing Blitz on lichess for? What, you know? Already, like, if there was like a financial motivation or some reason, but I don't really care. I don't want it to be too embarrassing. That's all. Yeah, that guy Bijak, what that guy does, it's disgusting. He enters every week, every hourly tournament. This is really sick, man. He enters the hourly tournaments, like every single one, to try to put his name in the site, and then doesn't play. So it just like gets people to follow him or something. That's perverse. What kind of loser would do that, seriously? Yeah. You gotta be like mentally ill to do that. You're so desperate for attention that you enter every tournament even though you're not playing. What, does he have like a bot that can do that or something? Like, that's ridiculous. So our attack here should be really strong on the king side. What about bishop h6? Emery T. Unfortunately, bishop h6, yeah, doesn't quite work. Bishop takes, king takes, queen h5 check, and then rook h3, rook e3. Unfortunately, let's see. Take, take, check, rook e3. How does Morales defend? g6. Knight takes g6. Take, take, queen h5, king g8, rook e3. Yeah, he's got a defense there. He's got a defense based on f6. I'm just saying, you know, you gotta be like an idiot to do stuff like that. I would automatically block someone if I see them doing that. I don't want to have anything to do with that kind of person who's that superficial. They enter every hourly tournament to increase their popularity. That's sick. Alright, queen h5. I don't know. I'm about to lose on time. Get too distracted by the chat. He instantly moved. This was a stupid idea. To leave myself with so little time. I'm basically trying to play the 5-minute games like there were 7. I'm playing Blitz like it's rapid. Trying to play serious chess here. I spend like a minute on one move in a 5-minute game. It's just not realistic. Trying to play perfectly. You have to play second-rate moves and then just do the best you can. I mean, I shouldn't leave myself with 12 seconds. It's unrealistic. I can try to get away with it in 10-minute or like 7-minute. But it's just too much now. I just got nothing. The Greek gift didn't work. He has take, 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 queen h5, rook e3, and then f6 with unclear consequences. That's where I spent all my time. Maybe it works to the point where like you have enough compensation, but I didn't think I was clearly winning. We'll definitely look after the game. Perfect defense from Morales. And now it's equal. Black might even be better. Though I have active pieces. He actually has to be careful here. Yeah, I mean f6 might be substandard. He has that. What about rook h4? I just didn't leave myself with enough time. I'm not really threatening much, I guess. Oh, well, winning a pawn is a pawn. Rook h4. Now I'm tired of this game. I just want to end it. I messed it up. I messed it up. I don't think I have anything. So, dude. People have actually played queen takes d5 here. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, Aframayev. Yeah, he's the fake FIDE master who's like 2,600, who bought all of his games. Some Russian billionaire. Wow, Queen D5 is actually the better move. I can't believe it. This seems more safe, honestly. Wow. So, interesting position. Queen C2 is the best move. Double attack. Maybe not. Maybe my move is better. Difficult to say. So I was winning. We followed the cheater. He's been... I don't know what his deal is. So bishop e4. Someone played bishop g5 here. Queen c2, winning a pawn? Or what? What does this do? This is the cheater. This guy is a fake player whose bodyguard is like 2,400. Even though he didn't know how to play chess. There was a story in the New York Times about it years ago. Afromeyev. He's like an oligarch who's like bought hundreds of rating points. But they wouldn't give him the GM title because it was too obvious that he was a cheater. He organized all kinds of tournaments. It was a huge scandal. He just has games in the database where grandmasters roll over and lose to him without even trying. But, wow, Queen c2. Okay, so my move's correct. Novelty, Queen d7, knight e5, Queen c8. Looks like correct play. Now I have d5. According to the engine. Never considered it. So I wasted all my time on this bishop h7, which was the plan. But then I convinced myself it didn't work. Rook e3, obviously, was the plan. But I thought he's holding after f6. This is why I didn't play it. It looks like he's holding on, actually. But exactly my conclusion. It says plus 0.8 for white, so that's not enough to be a win. It's not enough to be a win. Now it's going up, but if you're a computer, it's easy. I don't think I would have played knight g4, for example. White's down a piece here. With this threat is massive, though. You know, I didn't see that. So the bomb on h6 forces black to play queen e8. Then you sack the knight anyway. He has to go here. This makes sense. Check, king g8. This is crazy. And the computer comes up with this. Sealer, sweeper. Any capture is made in one. So you have to play f5 or bishop d6. But obviously I wouldn't have never been able to like play this fast enough. So I just played this stupid move instead. Well, Morales, yeah, why you didn't play bishop e4 actually? And the funny thing was, I was gonna sack on g6, and then I was like, no, it never will work. But I didn't realize like I had this fork. So let's see, take, 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 and then the rook lift, right? Does rook lift work? He has bishop f3. So I made one inaccuracy and one blunder, and I get hammered with a 43 CPL. Morales had 2 inaccuracies, 1 blunder. But yeah, I was depressed that I missed my chance. Alright, cool opening. Hey, it's Mira. What's up? Yeah, that's tough to play. We'll attack with the Matador. He's just playing non-critical knight f6. We're just trying to induce black to overextend, but Miro's too crafty for that. I was hoping for d5. Whatever. It's not Weird Wednesday. I'm just playing something unusual. Welcome, guys, to the stream. We have another hour of Blitz. Don't forget Sunday Simul, 6:30 CEST. Thanks to all of you who supported the stream with donations. Astrobait is notably missing today. Hope he's alright. He's donated 2,000 bits this week. The Cheese Made with 500. WJ Loof 500. WJ Loof was on. Up late. What's your rating? Hey, what's your rating? What am I doing? It's a weird closed Sicilian. You saw Astrobait? Oh, there he is. Alright, we were worried about you, man. You made it. Yes, so... we can have the reverse of my game with Alex Cherniak. Knight g4. And I, like, played e6 and dropped my knight on g4. The fastest game I ever lost in, like, 6 moves. With white. I played this position with white. Reversed. Basically Miro's side. Play knight g4 in a tournament game, and then play e6 and drop my knight to queen takes g5. It was the weirdest thing. This happened in 1992. I was a master. I was 2300. It was really strange. My opponent played e5. I played knight g4, knight g5, and then I sat for like 5 minutes, dropping my knight with e6. What is this? It's actually an English reversed. So let's try something funky here. It should be fun. Pawn pile. You don't want to give me the pawn pile. He's got knight takes c5, queen a5 check. You're no fun. Wind, the storm. Another storm system rolls into Budapest, Hungary, ripping the door open in its process. Nice knight coming into e3. Wow. f5, master? That is a really demented move. f5 is the mind of a madman that would play that. Apparently he doesn't like my knight on e4. He also gains a little bit of space. Maybe it's not a bad move. Interesting. I don't really have a good square, and I don't want to trade off my e5 pawn. The lesser of the evils. I hate g3, but we're going to recycle. I guess we're going to recycle back to e2. Man, I don't know. Either square is bad, f2 or g3. f5 is an amazing move by black. I've never considered that move in this type of structure, really. Not that I play it much. So I guess it's just my lack of experience playing this sort of setup. This knight, it's just absurd. Get me to the closed Sicilian or King's Indian or something. This knight is a champion. This is a chump. Yep. Well played, Miro. That boy got a GM norm in your territory. Dude, that was like the weakest Grandmaster tournament ever. Coach, not to rip him, I hate him for like traveling from the United States to Hungary during the pandemic. I think this is wrong, but anyway, that's another story. You've got one Grandmaster who's 7 years old or something, and another one who just got over COVID. So he's basically like in terrible health. That was an extremely weak tournament. Having said that, the guy's performance was insane. I mean, basically 8 out of 9 in what would be like a strong IM tournament. Yeah. Ivan was playing, and Sebe, who just recovered from like critical care in the hospital. He was basically like touch and go in the hospital a month ago, and now he's playing in a GM tournament. Attila like didn't win a single game. That's 2 of the Grandmasters. We're incapable of winning a single game. Nice GM tournament. But whatever, you know, the guy has got an insane result. But I think that is probably like the weakest Grandmaster tournament here ever in history. I should have been playing. Well, if I wanted to die, I would play. Obviously, like, Ivan has a vaccine and Sebe has had COVID already. It's a good place to play if you want to die. Especially when you're my age. No, I'm not playing any tournaments. I would definitely get COVID. Maybe next week I can get a vaccine. We're going to see. If my 2400 lichess rating, I should be playing. Are you kidding me? I'm 2400 in Blitz on lichess. Really good. I'm in good form. I can't believe that hey, it's Miro, Castle Queenside. That's pretty nutty. I actually like his position just castling Kingside. Better with no risk. Here he's like better with some risk involved. I guess we go for it with c4. I mean, if I was 39, I might play. Wow, you have 93. Dude, I'm really stupid. Hey, it's Miro is playing stronger and stronger. He didn't take the exchange. That's crazed. I can't believe he didn't take the exchange. We can maybe swindle him. He's swindleable. No, I mean, if I was 39, really, I wouldn't be that worried. But I mean, even there, it's dangerous. I still wouldn't play. Even if I was really 39. I think anybody over 30 really ought to be careful. Especially. Hopefully Hungary is going to keep it under control, but we've opened up a lot of stuff now, so I don't know what's going to happen. People don't want to get vaccinated in Eastern Europe. Whoa. Hayesmere was going nuts. I will take what you give me. He sacked everything. Yeah, I can't get vaccines at McDonald's. Sorry. It's not like the United States. We don't have a Walgreens. You have a tournament in Belgrade? Nice. But the Hungarian government is supposed to finally give vaccinations to non-citizens. So I'm optimistic. This looks bad for black. Can you just blockade? My connected pass spawns are too strong, right? Oh. I don't like that. That is not nice. It still shouldn't be enough to save him. Man. Nice try. But I have no way to defend the E3 square. Two connected passers, queen e3 check. I have to be winning here. I guess I can hide my king on g2. So the rumor is I'm supposed to be eligible for a vaccine from next week. Or from the 15th, which is tomorrow. But I don't know what's going to happen. Holding the breath here. I want to get back into life. Your type of position. He's my type of position. Too many queens. Double queen. Man, he just hammered me with knight e3. Check this move out. I was lost. Obviously knight e3. I can't believe I played c4, but I don't understand. What am I supposed to do? I can't believe I played c4 and missed that you can play knight e3. It's like ridiculous. I meant to play c3, I guess. It's not as bad. But what is white supposed to play here? It's -2. But I don't think you should castle queenside. Why do you have to castle queenside? That's actually the engine's #1 move. What's wrong with castling kingside? Just being better with no risk. Wow. Yeah, castles queenside is still good though. I have no plan. c4. What am I doing here? This is terrible. b4 loses a pawn. That's my best move, like just losing a pawn. Knight on d takes b4. Terrible opening. Alright guys, let's keep playing. So, Hey It's Miro continues to play stronger and stronger. I don't like that opening. What I did there is yucky. I never play that type of setup really with either color. So maybe your side of the position I'm accustomed to. That was bad. Soumaher playing the French. Play the French. French or Sicilian? Or e5. Okay, now it's a modern. It's always possible to play the hippo. Hippo grippo. Thanks everybody for tuning in to my stream. Don't forget to subscribe and support the stream if you can do so. Very much appreciated. Big. We've got a bunch of follows today. Beer Laugh, Razg, Stellaz, Giants of Darkness, Skyfall, Destiny, Dragon, Bert. Thank you all for following. It does help to have more followers. It's like I can't play b4 Dr. Trip Chance. Like I can never support b4 enough. I just have to like lose it's sacrificing a pawn, but it's amazing how bad positions white is, how bad white's position is there. You know, I can't fix my position even if I had like a couple moves in a row. It's really bad. So Sumaher playing a funky kind of modern here. H4 looks tempting. But it's not a hippo with c6. You can't play the hippo with c6. Acer. H4, H6. I do have E5 though. E5 looks pretty tempting. I'm gonna go for it. What is it, Sumaher? What do you call this? I'm not sure which way I want to play it either. Maybe it's not that bad. Whatever it is, it's turning out pretty well. I'm definitely going for this. Gotta act quickly before this offer expires. Yeah, I mean, c6 isn't really good. We've got enough time for at least 3 more challenges. That player doesn't have enough games. Well, alright, it's close enough. Dinekis, what's up? Neil Clapped and Virat Carlson. Okay, Queen c7. Queen c7. This has to be a huge position for white, right? Huge. Huge. Too many weaknesses. Miro just we-subscribed. Got an ambulance badge. Oh my god. So f6 is possible. Knight f6, check king f8. I mean, that would mess up his position pretty well. Then I have to waste time bringing my knight back out again. There is just like bishop f6, but let's just castle. I mean, queen e2 castles. Maybe I'll castle queenside. Inspired by Hey It's Mira. Dinekis. We just had a first game today was with another Greek player. Seems like someone Jim would know. Maybe that's Jim's alt account. No, I think it was a different guy. Okay, knight d7 is a strong move. What about h4? Knight d6. Damn it. This isn't so easy. This isn't so easy. He's actually okay here? I can't believe it. It just doesn't seem right. What if I take and play like g4? We're gonna have to do something sharp. Man, I can't believe it. Take g4. I'm hallucinating. Whoa. Suddenly black is just fine. That's pretty disturbing, to be honest with you. Black's position is just fine. No problem. Completely normal. He just made it up. And now everything's fine. Okay. Knight d6 check. Queen d6. Queen d6. Knight f3 check. Pawn takes. Knight takes, bishop takes there. Just nothing. This doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem fair. Black's just completely okay. Weird. So I lost one tempo, and black's at least equal. Even after like a really, really bad opening. That doesn't seem fair. You played a horrible setup. I lost one tempo and now I'm almost worse. What am I missing here? I have a tactic. I have a tactic. With knight f6 check, but it doesn't do anything. Or does it? No, it doesn't do anything. It's amazing. Knight f6 check. Knight f6 check. King e7. Knight f6 check, king e7. Unbelievable. Nothing for me. So I just have nothing. That's insane. I could have castled queenside there, but I don't know that it's better. I definitely didn't see this. Black just equalizes. It was like the worst opening in history. White made one inaccuracy, and black completely equalized. That doesn't seem to add up. He's completely okay. It's possible that white has some sort of 0.1 advantage here. Style. Almost nothing. I mean, I do control the open file. For what it's worth. Black has to be a tiny bit accurate, I guess. But it doesn't seem to mean anything. Actually. Meaningful. Of course I have nothing. Probably worse now, right? Whew. I might have managed to equalize. Interesting opening. Bishop d5? What? What? How can that work? It doesn't work. So he's got a gift in equal position. He played bishop d5. The computer thinks you're better after rook f2. What? What am I missing here? Wow. That's relentless. You have queen d4 check. So I can't take the pawn, but I can play this. And now you go up a pawn in an endgame, which is probably a draw. Interesting game. But instead you played bishop d5. Yeah, this is crazed. Alright, so we have time for 3 more challenges. Maybe. Don't anybody else challenge. That's going to be the limit for today. Wow, Sumer, you really turned that bad opening around. One mistake by me. But bishop g5 back to f4. So I normally don't accept challenges from people with less than 100 games, but he's got 87, so I guess that's close enough. 87 games. Bullet doesn't count. Bullet don't count with me. Alright. I have to say I hate the c3 Sicilian. Yeah, this variation is... I remember when Caruana played here in an IM tournament, he had a game against one of the IMs years ago, like 2005. I remember Fabiano playing this with black. It was like knight b5, queen d8, d takes c5, bishop takes c5, queen d8 check, king d8. This like really boring line. I hate the c3 Sicilian, man. Bishop e3 seems like it should be book, but why is this move order not as common? Why does white normally not play that move? cd4, knight b5. Then what do? I have to defend c7. It's like queen d8, knight fd4. Something like bishop d7, knight c6, bishop c6, and I'm like losing a pawn on a7. Dude, I don't know this. a6 just drops a pawn, so I have to play this. Okay, I have knight d5 in some positions. This is strange, though. He just took right away. I thought the point was to play this. I mean, this is still okay for white. Of course. But I mean, here I have bishop takes a3. Should I do that right away? It's not that great for me. I guess I should do it right away. Bishop a3. Damn. That was proper move. See, now it's like too late because white has queen a4 check. Missed my chance to do it. Bishop a3, queen a4 check, bishop d7, queen a3. I have queen e4 check. Bishop e3, knight to d5. Or knight to g4, I guess. But I don't know if this is even good for me. We have one check. Could be that it's better for white. Very astute, Coach Captain Obvious. Yeah, it's like the Catalan. Oh, yeah, he saw it. No, I can't castle. I do have e5. It depends on what he does here. I have bishop e5. If bishop e2, bishop b5. Right? If I go pawn grabbing, maybe that's kind of dangerous. Never go pawn grabbing. Bishop e2, queen g2, castles queenside. Looks unclear to me. If I can't get my king out of the center, I could be in real danger. So this allows bishop e5 though. He has c4. Not really. Seems correct. We're not taking that pawn on g2, Captain Obvious. You're thinking about buying rating points? I'm thinking about finding a way to castle. How do I get the hell out of here? Do I castle queenside? See, even like random players who just signed up for lichess are like faster than me. I'm like the slowest player on the entire site. Just take a random 1600 and they're faster than me. Alright, so this is dangerous. I can't castle queenside. That was what I was thinking. That's a bad idea. Backup plan is queen d3 check. But I still can't castle. It's a serious problem. I have knight d5. What does white do after knight d5? With the idea of f6 to artificially castle? Artificial castle. If I castle queenside, queen c5 check, hasta la vista. I'm dead immediately. It's not enough that I have a4 under control. So if I play f6 and king f7, I might be able to coordinate my forces. Or f5 if you prefer. Nice. No talking of coffee. Coffee talk. Next stream is Sunday. Simul stream. Wow, bishop d4. Okay, so that's a strong move. Looks like. We do have knight f4 acerbe. Fishing. Fishing for dollars. The plan was f6. Dual purpose move. We could do a coffee run out to g6 maybe. He's still faster than me. 2 minutes to 1. Where is Mr. Coffee? He's at work. He's not even married and he's at work. Alright. Queen d6, yes. So king f7. Well, there's no choice. Man, this guy is not a 1600. He's pretty good. I should have played knight f4. I knew it. Jared Carlson, I am not responsible for Sunday team battles. That was not my creation. I just participated in it. It was kind of a pandemic thing, you know. I think in a lot of places people are playing chess again. There was Romanians. I imagine Vitalevente and others intend on playing over the board chess. But Vitalevente hasn't been streaming much, so that was his thing. You have to ask him if you want to know. King f7. But I'm actually happy. I didn't like doing Sunday stream battles. I already have my simul on Sundays. It was too much for me. I went along with it, but that wouldn't be my choice for a time for a stream. I have a lot of other stuff on Sundays, so that was kind of tough for me. Back to a3. Now we have queen check and knight f4. The ambulance is on its way here. But we have very strong knight f4. This queen and knight combination is pretty deadly. It's possible that he's still okay. This may be a premature attack, in fact. The knight is good, though. e5. Well, I don't like playing 3-minute, but I also don't like playing on Sunday mornings. So, I mean, I'm used to it from the Hungarian Team Championship. Doesn't mean I have to like it. h3 was like only move. Technical endgame. Do I really want to do this? Oh, I've got the endgame. The big endgame. Yeah, this is money. This is a seriously good endgame. But it's not over. Not over. Novosibirsk. Novosibirsk. Dude he had a4 there, by the way. Dude had a4. Undoubling his pawns. This is a decent 1600. He wasn't born yesterday. Alright, I'm going to take this pawn now. cashing in. We need our Akiba Rubinstein endgame technique to kick in now. Yeah, I don't think e5 is even a good move, actually. You're bothering me, son. He's quick. Wow. $1,600 my butt. Even this is a good move. King e4. Now rook check, pawn check. Finally got him. Too many pawns. That was a long game. He's going to drag it out. Oh. He didn't play the best move there. He could have slowed down my A pawn. I can hide over here in the shelter on G6 and just push the pawns with my rook protecting them. Can I queen? Actually, not so easy. They can't push themselves. Wow. That's really annoying. And my king is cut off, but this is a crazy move. He just went berserk and played h4. Just when I was having a little trouble making progress, he berserked. Why drag it out? Well, I wasn't making progress. Captain Obvious again. Stalemates. Now we can talk about resigning. Now you can legitimately ask that question. Why drag it out? I agree. Because he's a kid. He's a kid, that's his job. Definitely. Kid confirmed. They don't resign. Coach I, you're so callous. "30 moves ago." That's kind of harsh, dude. No, I don't agree with you. Just now, when it's like down a queen and 7 pieces, you should definitely resign. Is that a stalemate? See? There's stalemates around here. This guy's pretty smart. Did he miss something? It's surprising that a 1600 player would be that good with stalemate ideas. Coach I, you should really think twice about your comments. I mean, he proved you wrong. You know, I don't like when people resign too early as much as anybody, but I mean, objectively, that shows, you know, why. I agree he should have resigned, but this is messed up. Did I even allow perpetual at one point? I was always winning. Alright. I was a little nervous here. He doesn't have rook d6. I'll always walk out to a4. So that's the point. It's never a draw. Dinekis. Yeah. A rated challenge from a bot? Are you serious? We've got time for last game, I guess. I have to leave at 1:30. Around 1:30. No, I felt it was like he should have played it out until, you know, he was like 4 pawns down and the rook ending. Then you can resign. But ironically, he almost had a stalemate chance. I didn't clearly know I had king a4 for sure till it was upon us. So classical King's Indian with knight a6. I haven't played one of these in a long time. Am I supposed to play bishop f1 or f3? This feels like I've done something wrong. Balkush rating with a party of 5. Welcome. Balkus Peter. Peter. It's so hard not knowing how to pronounce stuff. Hungarian, Polish, English, whatever. Bishop f1. Balkush, welcome. Thank you, Balkus. Thank you for raiding with a party of 5. Trading not. With more space, trading not. Thanks to the raid, Balkus. We're almost done for today, but I appreciate it. Drop by on Sunday for our simul stream. Knight h5, classic King's Indian. So now, should I play g3 to stop him from coming into f4? Then he has knight to g5, which also looks offensive. Maybe it's better not to do anything. But I'm concerned, like bishop e3, knight f4. Bishop e3, knight f4, queen d2, queen g5, king h1. I'm seriously a little worried about this. It doesn't seem like black's position should work. But g3, knight g5, I don't really like. That reminds me of a Facebook group I've seen, like menu mistranslations in Hungarian. Really funny when you see stuff translated and there's like mistakes. The Pierts. Took me a while to pick it up, but I got it. Alright. What's the difference between the Pierts and the King's Indian? I was mostly concerned about the knight coming to f4 here. The Pierce and the King's Indian is a big difference because white has played c4. They essentially look the same, but white has much better chances to castle queenside than the Pierce. The Pierce is more dangerous for black, and I think objectively not quite as reliable in opening. They're not really, either of them are not really reliable, but white has a little more kingside play. More chances to attack on the king side in the Pierce than in the King's Indian. We haven't played c4. White can play for f4 more often, successfully. So there are subtle differences between Pierce and King's Indian. I feel like the King's Indian's a little safer for black. Maybe. Thanks, Coach Ah. I'm out. Thanks to the raid from Balkus. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll be back for the Sunday stream. Now knight f4. Actually, depends on what knight you're talking about. Do both knight moves fail? Yeah, like knight ef4, I have g4. And if knight hf4, I have g3. It's not that they're just not good. No, white is starting c5. Positional pressure. You give me your dark square bishop if you want to. Bishop takes c3 is welcome. But I'm probably going to have to go. So I said g3, right? You're unwelcome. That knight is unwelcome. Get out from my house. Now knight to g5 becomes the question. f4, h3. Speaking of the Pierce, once I played the Pierce against like Quang Liam, I remember. Maybe the last time I played a Pierce, that 2700, who is now a super GM. I lost against him that game. Fianchetto Pierce, he did something h3, f4, like this. Pierce was my first defense, actually, when I was a beginner. Objectively, I shouldn't do this, but I was concerned about knight g5. I guess it's a serious threat. Now he has bishop takes c3, b takes c, and then knight f6, but I don't believe in black's position. Giving up his dark squared bishop seems too serious a problem. Yeah, I don't buy this. It's not going to save him. It's too much, like the price is too high. Knight g7? Is that a mouse slip? I thought he was playing this to come here. Knight g7 is bad. I mean, knight g7 is really bad. Looks really bad. Too passive. Now, I was talking about the c5 break earlier. I also have f5, but again, f5, knight g5. Get rid of our doubled pawn. Actually, I mean, this could even be a thing. Join us for Sunday Simul 20 plus 40. Gotta update that. It's now 20 plus 30. Casual. Keep it casual. We undoubled our doubled pawns. So f5's too slow. Queen d2. Back again. Pressurizing d6. Yes. He's hanging on here. What about f5 again? That move looks interesting. There's also bishop e6. Ooh, this is Karpovian. Almost Karpovian. But it's like Salty Clown. At what point in your OTB career did you become realistic that I was going to make IM one day? Yeah, there was this guy who was really discouraging me when I was like a master. He said I was too social to be an IM. This like NM said this to me. I wasn't really thinking about it till I made my first IM norm. Honestly, I was an FM. I was a solid player. I won some regional tournaments, and I was around 2,400 US. Probably. When I realistically, seriously thought I could do it, I was like 2,400 US FIDE master, and prior to that, I didn't really have like it wasn't a plan. But once I had my first norm, it kind of happened on a lark. Like I played in a tournament in Australia. In those days, though, the problem was there weren't enough norm tournaments in the U.S. It's a much different situation now. There's way more title like norm tournaments in the U.S. In my era, the problem was there weren't enough. You had to like travel somewhere to get a norm for the most part, except for like the World Open. So it was much more difficult in a way. Like it required definitely traveling to foreign countries. But I was decent, you know, like around 2,400 USCF FIDE master. All right, guys. Thanks for joining. I'm out of here. We're going to be back with a Sunday Simul at 6:30 Sunday night with 25 board Simul. Good question, though. Days are different now. Have you ever actively trained to be able to play blindfold? I did for a little while. I wouldn't call it active training. You know, the other day I played a couple blindfold games for the first time in 20 years, ironically, and I was weak. I beat a couple really weak players and then hung a rook. But I think I had to train. I did a 4-board blindfold simul 20 years ago, but I spent a couple months on playing a lot of blindfold. Yeah, just that one time. For like 6 months I was kind of into trying to play blindfold. Prior, I couldn't really do it that well. I'm not that good at blindfold chess. It doesn't come easily for me. Maybe for some people. I also, you know, I was a strong player before I could really visualize the board. Yeah, Gariev, he's a crazy guy. I don't know him personally, but I've heard funny stories about him. Alright guys, we're out. I'll see you on Sunday. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.